Everyone has a story to tell. Abraham Kriel Childcare has been around for many years, shaping the stories of thousands of children and youth. The Langlaagte Campus, our specialist campus for severely traumatized children. The Impact School is designed for children in need of remedial schooling. And this is their story.
In my spare time, I usually like just playing around with the other kids and like playing soccer or rugby or something. I started in Impact with grade 2, then the teacher said I was too clever for grade 2, then she moved me to grade 3. Then she said I was too clever for grade 3, and then she moved me to grade 4, and now I'm still doing grade 4. I usually like doing mathematics and writing stuff down and stuff like that, like Afrikaans, English. One thing that I do not like is the social science. That's still a grudge for me. To get good marks, I usually ask my friends to help me with my homework and my projects and stuff. Teacher Karina usually helped me with words I don't understand, like Afrikaans or English words or mathematics sums or something like that.
Eendag as ek groot is en wil ek 'n argitek word en ek hou van om te skets. Ek het gewoon begin in graad R en nou is ek in graad 4. Ek hou van al my vakke, maar my gunsteling is wiskunde, want dit gee my geleerdheid.
The only way that you can teach a child with trauma is to give him love. Acceptance and love, because they are not used to it. And that is the way that you can put them on their feet again. And you can surprise them, not by doing the same things that were done to them in the past, but to try and stop the vicious circle. I started working here 10 months ago, and at the beginning the children were very scared and unhappy and not in a very good place. But as they get used to me and I get used to them, and as soon as their academic standards starts developing, the children definitely gets better because they developed a better self-esteem. And working with a child is not always, you can't work on the same level with each child, and you can't predict what that child will be for a specific day. For instance, I've got a boy in my class who can be very uptight and very scared, but he can also be a very big bully. Fighting is part of his life. But by working with a child and working with the social worker, we start to get him in a better place, and he can relate better with his friends. Academically, he's a very strong child, but the place that he's in his mind can draw him back and set him back a bit. To motivate the children is quite a challenge. Because at the end of the day, they are only kids. They are just children, and they are not always happy to do stuff. They don't want to work very hard, and that is our main concern. Because in a mainstream school, the work is much more than in a class like this. I've got 5 grades in the same class, different kids, different ages, and some of them, as soon as you let the little ones, for instance, the grade R, 1 and 2s, do something else, then the bigger ones don't want to work anymore. So you have to motivate them a lot. My biggest expectations for all the kids is to put them back in a mainstream school, to let them be part of the community, to let them take part in sport, to let them achieve something academically, but also physically. And I want each and every child just to be here for a couple of years or a couple of months according to their academic behavior and progression, but they must go back to a mainstream school so that they can go to a university and they can become professional people. The best way to get the learners to succeed is to motivate them positively. And that would be a very big reward for me by gaining marks and behavior changes, positive behavior changes, and that is where your reward lies in. If the kids are corresponding and their marks are better, and at the end of the day you can put them back into the society, that will be a very big reward.
These children's life stories do not end here. You can write the next chapter of a child's life story today and be the difference that they need. Visit abrahamkriel.org to find out more.